What's going on, guys? Adam again, back with the Atomic Garage, and today, guys, we need to set the shop up better than it has been. You guys seen previous videos where we did some work, but today is the day that we are going to try and get some storage and get things up and off the floor and on shelves in its own home, because we've got this turbo build and I cannot do this build with the shop organized the way it is. We gotta make some changes. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. So look at this, guys. We've got the table behind us that's got a bunch of stuff on it. We've got our toolbox back here. You guys have seen the video for that. We've also got our welder. You guys have seen the video on that, and the video on the little cheap budget free welding cart that we tried to make and learned how to stick weld with. We've also got our spare tires right here. But this wall, guys, this wall is the wall that is needed, that we are going to use to actually try to organize everything. And we're going to be using these black totes. I've got my drawings and everything right here that we're going to go by. I'll talk about it for a split second, but soon we're going to strip this wall of everything over here, push everything over here, which is going to make this shop just worse than what it is. But we're going to do that so that way we can start lining the walls, and we're going to start making shelves so we can get stuff off of the floor, get stuff from off of under here, probably do something with that up there, and just try to turn this thing around so we can have a nice place where we know where everything is and everything isn't just tucked away in boxes that's not labeled. It's driving me crazy. So let me show you the drawings that we got. So here it is, guys. Here's the drawings that we have and that we're going to try and go by. It's not all that great. I plan on moving the red toolbox over to this side wall right here. So I got some measurements out. I've got enough where I can put enough of those black totes in this first section and then some more black totes up here and use this as shelving and stuff like that. So I think that'll look a whole lot better. And then on this side, we should be able to tuck everything away from this, crappy welding cart to the actual welder and everything like that. The cylinder, gas cylinder, all on this second side. It'll have 3 legs. Don't know how strong it is. Maybe we'll add some bracing up here if we have to. But we're gonna get this started pretty simple by basically putting these 2x4x8s along the wall. Then we will mirror it as well, and then we'll start building off of it. And I'll show you the wood that we got. So there it is, guys. There is the wood that we're going to be using. I only got 3 sheets of 15-30 seconds, and we've got about 16 2x4x8s. That should be enough to get this project done. We obviously have a lot of stuff that needs to get moved, so that's what we're going to get started on, moving everything from off of this side of the wall so that way we can start putting everything up. Guys, so I've got 2 sets of boards put on there just so I can make sure I get the height perfectly right. So what I'm going to do now is throw a leg here, throw another leg on the end, and throw a leg in this middle part where I said we were going to do. So that way when I pull it apart, it's going to be the exact same mirror as this, and it's going to be perfectly level. Then from there, all I'd have to do is cut a couple, supports to go here, and that way we can run those in and then put the whole thing together. From there, cut the entire wood in half, lay them on there. So that would knock out this for the most part. So we're gonna keep rolling, see what we can make happen. You'd be surprised actually that Lowe's surprisingly did a really decent job with this wood selection. I also still picked through them, but turned out really good for the most part. Like, they're mostly straight and they're not like walking sideways down the road, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna get one more board and we're gonna start cutting. So guys, this is what we have so far, and it may not be perfect, but I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty darn good to me for the most part. There's nothing that I regret doing. I did have to move this bottom brace or framing down some because I didn't even pay attention that the width of the 2x4 is going to shrink the opening. It's something that's obvious, but I wasn't thinking at the time. But it only took 2 seconds to drop that down just another 2 inches or so. And that worked out pretty good. So now these black totes can easily slide in and out, or anything else. I can add shelving and stuff. So it's pretty good. Now, I will say though, it has definitely made the shop more narrow. Like, it's definitely more narrow, but what I will be gaining from this being here is the fact that this toolbox will go on this side here, and just because of that one change, now I've got more room further back. So kind of lost a little bit here, but gained some back there. So we're gonna keep moving, probably start sliding stuff in here and get it out the way. And then this table's gonna slide up under there as well, because we still have to cut these sheets, that one sheet in half. I'm truly not looking forward to it. So I got a little excited and really wanted to show you what it looks like. So as you see, whole lot deeper in space now. So now we've got everything up under here with still some place for me to sit down and work on all my stuff. We've also have this over here as well, where I can be welding right by my welder and all that good stuff. So now, as you see, this side is now more of a storage side, and hopefully I can do away with a lot of this crap that's up here that's just random and stuff like that. Some stuff I'm gonna put in those black totes that I showed before. Put a piece of tape on the front of it, label it sandpaper, label it paint supplies, label it gloves, label it electrical stuff. You know, just label it all kind of stuff and have them lined up between here and up there as well. That should give me plenty of space to do whatever I need to do. So the last part that I am truly dreading is this final part, which is actually cutting that 4x8 in half so I can have a shelf up here and a shelf down here. So let's get to it. That is definitely not straight. Definitely not straight. First time changing a bit with my impact driver and drill set. First time throughout this entire project. I love having the impact driver and having the drill. Well guys, there you have it. I built something that actually doesn't look like a total piece of crap. And that's with that Harbor Freight circular saw and just an impact drill, an impact driver and drill combo kit. And honestly, guys, those tools did absolutely amazing. Haven't charged either one of them, and look how much battery is left. 2 bars out of 4. It's still half charged out of all the work that I did, and that did most of the work. Now the drill that just did the pre-drilling of the holes, that still got 3 bars. So those tools did absolutely amazing. And man, projects like this make you really think about how you need certain tools like a miter saw. But again, once again, guys, I made do with my Harbor Freight circular saw. Even though that guard has a really stiff spring, it worked out and it helped me put this entire thing together. I found these plans on annawhite.com or something like that, and honestly, it was easy enough that I could do it. And I also learned that pre-drilling stuff just makes everything a ton easier. And it makes it a ton easier when you have, like I said earlier, an impact driver and a drill. If you got to keep switching them out like I've done before, that's why I was like, screw the pre-drilling, and I'm gonna just bust them in, and then they start splitting the wood and stuff. And as you see, it's still not perfect because I didn't even think about the fact that it's 24 on the inside, but then you still got a 2x4 on each side. So there's a little bit of gap on the back side, but you know what? I could truly care less about that because I am ecstatic with how this came out. And tote, easily slide in here, and you've got room top and bottom as well. So that's another win for me, guys. So what I'm gonna do is off camera, I'm gonna put everything together. I'm gonna try and organize this so you can kind of get the vision of what I was going for. So that's what we're gonna try and do now. See you. Alright guys, so we are back, and here's the shop. Like, cleaned it up quite a bit, and man, it is really a looker. It's starting to take place. One of the first things you see other than the shelf that we built, which I'll get into shortly, is that, yay, I cleaned off this desk and I built another desk, and we got another project here. You guys have seen another video, but here is the shelf, guys, and honestly, it came out perfect. Bought way too many supplies, but I adapted it and I changed it and I did some things to really make it look a whole lot better, starting with the totes, which was the centerpiece of this whole entire design, to be able to pull out and put back and have things labeled: sandpaper, paint supplies, bodywork supplies, and then I've got gloves, respirator, Bondo, Japan dryer, tape, electrical supplies up here, metal files that's got rasp and wire wheels, car radio parts, BMW miscellaneous parts, coil on plug conversion parts, mirror, other miscellaneous parts, got some fluids up top, and guys, man, it looks way better. Still have to clean off the toolbox top a little bit more, but for the most part, this is a working shop. This works for me, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Got my little light under the bottom there that you see up here as well. This is my little welding cart you saw in the previous video. Still doesn't look the best, but you know what? It works. It works because I TIG welded this. If you're not following me on Instagram, you are missing out. Please follow me there, and you can see all the small little projects and things that don't actually make it to a video. So guys, there it is, a DIY shelving that anybody can do. If I can do it, I promise you, you can do it as well. And it came out amazing, and it helps me get a lot of this stuff from under the table, get all of that cleaned up, and I just feel like I can get more stuff done. And that's the feeling I need, because the next couple projects need to happen at a pretty decent pace to make car shows that hopefully will be coming up. So yeah, guys, that's it. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down, but tell me how I can improve my content. If you have a comment, leave it in the comment section below, guys. If you have an idea on something that would really set this workshop off to another level again, besides the shelf behind me, let me know. But guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.